such a time as this.
And welcome back to For Such a Time as This, the place where there is no such thing as a silent witness. Want to encourage you, as always, to go to our webpage. There you'll always find our newest material, for such a time as this .today, for such a time as this .today, not .com, not .org, .today. There you can find our newest material as Big Brother continues to squeeze the Christian voice on the internet. You'll always be able to find us there. Want to set the stage for this video we have here. It's actually Psalm 2, Psalm chapter 2, the second Psalm, verses 10, 11, and 12, Psalm 2. Now therefore, O kings, be wise, be warned, O rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son. Oh, I love that. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and you perish in the way, for his wrath is quickly kindled. Blessed are all who take refuge in him. When this is being written, thousands of years before the incarnation of Christ, who would have thought? Kiss the Son, and thank God for the revelation that comes later. It is the Son of God who will judge the living and the dead. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry. Well, I saw a clip that was hilarious on PBS. They are interviewing a Chinese dissident, Awry. I think I'm pronouncing it right, but he's an artist who had to flee China, and the interviewer there on PBS is trying to liking Trump with Mao Zedong, right? Mao, who actually is the father of communism in China, authoritarian and ruthless. And she thinks she's giving the Chinese dissident a layup. Famous clip on social media. You shouldn't really ask questions in an interview if you don't know the answer, especially when you're trying to use propaganda against the former president. Famous clip circulating on the internet. Watch this.
In your book, you're describing the directives of Mao Zedong during the Cultural Revolution that would be distributed publicly every night. And then you write, this is your quote, they served a function similar to Donald Trump's late-night tweets while in office. They were the direct communication of a leader's thoughts to his devoted followers, enhancing the sanctity of his authority. So, do you see Donald Trump as an authoritarian?
I don't, if you're authoritarian, you have to have a system in supporting you. You cannot just be an authoritarian by yourself. But certainly in United States, with today's condition, you can easily have an authoritarian. In many ways, you're already in the authoritarian state. You just don't know it.
How so?
Many things happens today in U.S. Can be compared to Cultural Revolution in China.
Like what?
Like people trying to be unified in certain political correctness.
Now, I listened to more of the interview, and I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says there. You can tell he was brought up and he thinks like a leftist. But when asked the question after this layup, she thought, so do you see Trump as an authoritarian? And if you look at the closed caption, he says, I don't. He then goes on and gives his reasoning, because you've got to have other people with you. You've got to have people supporting you. And his take is that the media, the Democrats, And dare I say it, many of those Republicans did not support him. Donald Trump could not be an authoritarian because most of the system was against him. He then flips it and says, no, I don't think Donald Trump is authoritarian, but now, today, you are in authoritarian state and you don't know it. Now, under Joe Biden and the Democrats, with the media on their side, with big tech on their side, with social platforms deleting and canceling people on their platforms if they don't toe the line, now you are in many ways an authoritarian state. You just don't know it. See, as left thinking as that Chinese dissident is, he knows one thing: authoritarianism. Donald Trump authoritarian? No. But you're living in an authoritarian state now and you don't even know it. Wow.
For such a time as this,